Hello everyone. Today I'll be presenting my voice and diction final. I would first like to say that I appreciate all the growth that I've had in this class. I'm absolutely a more comfortable speaker than I was at the beginning of the class. And so let's get started on the video evaluations. I don't think I realized how much I grew until I went back and looked at my first video. Um, some strengths that I noticed was that I at least tried to put inflection in my voice, and I think that I actually projected well for my first video. Overall, I would say that I was good despite the passage that I selected because it was a little bit challenging. And finally, in my first video, I had better hair. Just throwing it out there, it's just facts. But areas to improve on would be I was mumbling, I was unsure of my words, I didn't have a lot of breath support, and I took really obvious breaths when I did breathe, and there was no rhythm to my reading, and I didn't have any confidence in the things that I was reading. The second time there was a huge change, and it was a noticeable difference, and I think having time to see myself and be aware of what I was doing and reflect on the things that I was doing and process through techniques to help me improve, that made all the difference to the way I performed. And so some strengths that I noticed was that I had better breath support and I had a clear introduction and I was sitting up straight. I had better vocal rhythm and overall it was just much better. Some weaknesses that I noticed were that I felt like I was pushing my voice sometimes and it felt like my pauses were a little bit too long. And some of the words I tripped over them, and also my face just looked more tired. What can I say? It was midterms, so by the final performance, it just clicked for me. And I don't know if it was because, you know, I had actually just improved or if I was just more comfortable with the process, but everything just finally came together. And I'm sure it was a combination of both. But some strength that I noticed is that my pauses were intentional. I took on the character's voice inflection and I had a very clear projection. I was confident when I spoke. And some areas for improvement, because we can never be done improving, are that I want to look out at the audience when I'm speaking to them. I want to show more facial expression when I'm speaking, and I don't want to rush myself as I enter the space. I just want to own the space because at the end of the day, the audience is there to listen to me. And so, yeah. So these skills are relevant to me because I'm going into communications, so this is literally my job, and I want to be able to speak to people clearly, and I want to be able to present myself confidently. And later, I want to go into social work, and this is even more important because a lot of times the population that you're working with, they just need some stability in their life, and you are an aspect of bringing that stability into their life. And so overall, this class helped me to grow. The presentations forced me to be confident, and I'm grateful for that growth. So I would like to say thank you, Professor, for guiding us throughout the whole semester. But mostly, thank you to you guys for making this a space where we were allowed to, be vulnerable and grow without any judgment. I really appreciate that. You guys make the class, and this was a great experience. So thank you.